Hey everyone, it's Glitterfees, and welcome back to Minecraft. Finally, it has been so long since I did a video on this, and for that I owe you guys an apology first off, and also a bit of an explanation. So, I've actually wanted to return to this world for a little while. The thing is, I just wasn't sure what to do in it. This model is not complete, as you can see. Still, just the progress that got done before. I've added a little bit to the funnels, just external piping and all that. But I really just wasn't sure what to do, and you probably noticed in the in that unedited video that I did a while back that I was just kind of flying around aimlessly. I wasn't really sure where to go, so I've decided to start on the tutorial. And I had a bit of an idea for this as well. So this tutorial is going to be effectively a carbon copy of this ship here. So what I mean by that is like the hull is going to be identical. I'm going to show you how to build this exact model, and because I've decided to do that, I also need to explain something. So this model, while it's effectively one-to-one, is not true one-to-one scale. And what I mean by that is, so the length and the beam of this ship are 100% accurate. She's 270 blocks long, actually 269 blocks long, and she is 29 blocks wide at the bridge wings, 27 blocks wide on A deck, and 25 down here, which isn't strictly accurate, but allows for an overhang while keeping the width accurate. With all that said, the length and beam are accurate, while the height has actually been extended upwards, which is why she has a bit of a cartoony feel to her, as you probably noticed. And that was more so that I could work on the interiors and have at least a little bit of headroom to work with. Each deck, as I recall, is at least 2 blocks tall, while if I were to build her at true one-to-one scale, I would have some 1.5 meter tall decks, which simply wouldn't work for this. And while I'm on the topic of size as well, the funnels are true one-to-one, 18 blocks tall, 5 meters wide, 7 meters long, exactly what they were on the real ship. And the lifeboats should also be about as close to one-to-one scales as possible to get in Minecraft. As I recall, they were 2.8 meters across in beam, which isn't physically possible in Minecraft. So they're 3 meters across here, but their length should all be accurate. These are 10 blocks, and then the collapsibles and the cutter lifeboats are a little bit shorter than them. So that being said, I do intend to build the Olympic for the tutorial, and the reason that I say I intend to build the Olympic but this is going to be a carbon copy tutorial is because, well, as far as the hulls go, the two ships were identical. Titanic and Olympic were exactly the same. So yeah, anyway, onto the Olympic tutorial. So to start the tutorial, let's start with the blocks that you're going to need. I'm going to go ahead and get them here. So you're going to want... So, okay, I should actually explain myself here. None of these blocks are likely to be in the final build. What I've done is I've gotten blocks that have a grid pattern to them, so you'll be able to count for the tutorial. If you were going for a ship that looks good, I would advise using red concrete and white or black concrete. Basically just use the concrete equivalent of these, so... Oh, and I should also explain, yes, I am building Olympic in her launch colors, which means that her hull was painted white. I might drop a photo on screen here to show you guys. In her launch configuration, she didn't have her bridge, she didn't have bridge wings, she didn't have any interior furnishings or anything. She was a shell, basically. So anyway, with all that said, let's go ahead and actually get started on the tutorial. So yeah, in my case I'll be using redstone blocks for the anti-fouling, quartz for the hull, and gold for the shear stripe. Once again, for the shear stripe I would recommend using yellow concrete, white concrete or smooth quartz for the hull, and red concrete for the keel, or the anti-fouling. So, let's go ahead and get started. So from the keel here, which I have already laid out, so I should explain this. So basically, a lot of this isn't actually going to be in place on the final build. As you can see over there, this is actually longer than the length of the keel on the Titanic, and I'll explain. So basically, I have marked out the entire length of the ship here in redstone blocks, and that is 269 blocks long. I would recommend doing the same thing just to get started, just so you have a rough idea of where the ship's going to be. If you want to as well, you can go somewhere close to the middle and actually lay out 13 blocks on either side for a 23 block, or a 27 block wide ship, sorry. Anyway, so let's get started. So you want the anti-fouling to be 13 blocks, including the keel. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that's the full height of the anti-fouling. And now you want the hull, and the hull should be 12 blocks on top of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then place the first block of the shear stripe on top of that. And I should explain actually, so the shear stripe follows the shear of the ship down. This is not the overall or even the average height of the hull, this is the height of the hull at its absolute maximum. This is only at the stem of the ship, as you can see on Titanic over there. And then it drops down a few blocks. Speaking of, let's go ahead and get into that now. After the middle one block, you want to come out one more, and this is the same on both sides, so you can do it on both. I'm just going to do it on one to demonstrate, and then I will copy it onto the other side before continuing with the tutorial. So you want out one, then you want to come down and out, and you want to come back two. Just like that. Make sure to show you nice and clearly what I've done here. Just like that. Then we come out and do that again. So two more, just like so. And then once again, two more blocks like so. So you should have 1, 2, 3 groups of 2. You're going to want 5 groups of 2. So come out again, and one more time, and that gives you 5 groups of 2, like so. So it should go 1, 1, and then you go down and go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now from here, you want to come out again and go 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then come out again and go 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and from 7 you want to go out and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go down, but not out, just down, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you kind of want to come out and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're going to come out again, and you want to go 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then we're going to come down, just down, not out, and go back 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you come out one more time, and this should be the outer width of the hull. So overall, this is the shape that you should have. And yes, that is a very sharp transition up here from the 2 into the ship going back, but it should be okay because once we build the rest of the ship on top, you don't really notice it. So, I'm going to go ahead and copy this to the other side, and then I'm going to start explaining the ribs of the ship, so I will be back with you in just a sec. Alright, so welcome back in. So if you've got both sides in, this is the shape that you should currently have. Slanting slightly down, only gradually, and also coming out, and basically you should have the shape of a ship roughly planned out about now. So, with that being done, let's now go ahead and get started on the ribs. So we're going to start dead center of the ship, right up here, and we're going to go from the block below the first shear stripe. This is how we're going to count all of them. Alright, so starting from the middle rib, you're going to want to go 5 blocks down, counting from the first block below the shear stripe, not including the shear stripe, counting from the first block below it. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we go in 1, then we're going to go 6, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you want to go 5, so come back in 1, and then right about here you want to transition back into the anti-fouling, so from here you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you want to go 2, just like so, then you want to go 1, alright, and from 1 you want to come 2 blocks back, just like so, then you want to go 3 blocks back, and then down and across 3 again, just like so, and then from there you want to go 5 blocks, so down 1 and back 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you want to come 9 blocks across down here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that should give you a nice curve at the bow, just like so. And that is pretty much exactly what we're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the framing now. It's up to you when you remove the framing, but I'd recommend doing it fairly quickly so it doesn't get in the way of the rest of the build. Alright, moving on to the next rib. Once again, below the shear stripe, you want to go 1, 2, and this is actually a block of the hawse pipe, so we can come out like this and break the middle block there away. And we're going to go down 3, so down 1, and then 1, 2, 3. And then we want to go 3 again, so down 1, and then down 3. We want to go 3 again, just like so, 3, and then we want to do that one more time, so come back 1, and then down 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then you want to come back 1 and down 2, and you want to come back 1 and down 1, you want to come down 1 and back 2, then you want to do that again, down 1 and back 2, you want to go down 1 and back 3, you want to go down 1 and back 5, and you want to do that again one more time, down 1 and back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you want to come down 1 and back 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you want to come down 1 and back 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then that's where the ship's keel actually starts. So I should note something here as well. I am ending this where the ship is at her widest, because this is eventually going to connect back to the stern, and that's going to be a lot easier to simply build in than to count back. So that will be added in or after the stern tutorial. This will just be for the bow. Alright, now let's go for the second rib. Starting below the shear strip once again, you want to come down 2. You want to come down 3 from there, so back 1 and down 1, 2, 3. You want to come down 1 and, or back 1 and down 2. Then you want to do that again, down 1, or back 1 and down 2 again. Then you want to come back 1 and down 1 and leave it at that. Then you want to come back 1 and down 2. Once again, remember to transition into the anti-fouling block here. Then you want to do that again, back 1 and down 2. Then you want to come down 1 and back 1, and this is where we're going to transition into going horizontally again. So from here, you want to go down 2 and back 2. And then you want to do that again, so down 1 and back 2. Then you want to come down 1 and back 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then down 1 and back 3 again, like so. And then you want to come down 1 and back 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want to do that again, down 1 and back 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like so. And then you want to come down 1 and back 5 one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down here you want to come back 7, so down 1 more, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like so. Then we can pull this back to here, and that's where the ship's keel starts for this rib. So one thing I would also like to note here, don't worry that the ship's keels at this point, or the ribs are going to intersect at the bottom. Titanic was a fairly flat-bottomed ship. This is natural for them to do. She's going to start flattening out until the prow up here. That is normal. That's what it should look like. That's a trap that I fell into early on, as I didn't want the ribs to intersect, which is why my first model of Titanic's bow looked... Well, it did look okay, it wasn't great. Alright, moving on. Now let's start on the fourth rib. So coming here, we want to go down 1, then we want to come back 1 and down 1 again, and then we want to come back 1 and down 2, like so. And then we want to come back 1 and down 3, like so. And from here we want 4 groups of 2, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want to go 1, like so. Then we want to go 2 back from there, and we want to go 3 back here, and then we want to go 7 back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we want to go 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we want to go 7 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we want to go 7 one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we want to go 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that's where the ship's keel should start. So I'm going to quickly fill this in, and you can do the same because at the bottom there's not a whole lot of shaping beyond just the ship's ribs, so filling it in doesn't really matter. I would advise leaving the gaps in the skeleton for now, just so that you can refer to them and come back to it later if you need to. Alright, anyway, on to the fourth rib. So let's go. We want to go 1, 1, 1, 1, and then we want to come back 1 and down 2, like so. And we want to do that 5 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, remember to switch to anti-fouling, and 5, and then we want to go 1, and 1 again, and then you want to go, whoops, 2 back, and then 3 back, and then 2 groups of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 groups of 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a group of 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that's where the ship's keel should start. Just like so. And if you've followed properly, you should have a shape similar to this right now. And let's move on to the 5th rib. So let's go. You want 7 blocks down and back diagonally, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then from there you want to go 4 groups of 2 going down, so 1, 2, remember to switch to anti-fouling, 3, 4, just like so. Then you want 1 block, just like so. Then you want to come down 1 and back 2, then you want to come down 1 and back 3, then you come down 1 and back 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do that again, so down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming back. Whoops, I'm sorry, nope, this one should be 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you want another group of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a group of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a group of 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the ship's keel should be there. There we go. So, for the 6th rib, we're going to start counting horizontally now. And for this rib, we're also going to change things up a little bit. We're going to start on the first block here on the shear stripe. We're going to go 1, 2, then we're going to go down 1 and back 2 again. Then we're going to do that one more time for 3 groups of 2. And then you want 7 ones coming down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you want a group of 2 coming down. And remember to switch to your anti-fouling. If you need to at this point, you can always drag this back. The anti-fouling will eventually get filled in anyway, just to mark where it should start. Anyway, continuing on, then you want to go 2 down one more time. There we go. And then you want 2 ones going diagonally like so. And then you want a group of 2 coming backwards, like that. And then you want a group of 3, and then you want a group of 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you want another group of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you want a group of 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and another group of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a group of 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then drop it down at the end of this to the ship's keel once again. Alright, moving on to the 7th rib now. So for the 7th rib, we're going to start on 1 block back like so, and we're going to go 3 back like so, and then we're going to go 2, and then we're going to go 2 again, just like that. So this is about what you should have at this point. And then you want to do that one more time as well, like so. And then you want 5 ones coming down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now you want 3 groups of 2 coming down, so 1, and once again, remember to switch to your anti-fouling block, 2, and 3. Then you want 1 block here to separate the vertical from the horizontal, which is what we've been doing the whole time, if you hadn't noticed. This just kind of smooths out the transition between horizontal and vertical, putting a block in between it. And from here we're going to go 2 back, and then 3 back, and then 5 back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to come 5 back 3 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to come 7 back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to go 9 back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the ship's keel should start there. Alright, moving on to the 8th rib, we are going to once again start 1 block back on the shear stripe, and we're going to go 3, and then we're going to go down 1 and 3 back again, then we're going to go down 1 and back 2, then we're going to go 1, and then 1, and now we're going to transition back into dropping it down, so we're going to go 5 groups of 2 coming down, so 1, 2, 3, transition into anti-fouling, 4, and 5, and then you're going to go 1 block, and then coming back you're going to go 2, and then 3, and then 5, and then 5 again, and then 7, 7 again, and 9, and then last block on the floor because that's where the ship's keel is. Okay, 9th rib, and this one is a little bit interesting because we're actually going to start down here on this one, and we're going to come 2 blocks back, and we're going to go 1, 2, just like that. And we're actually going to leave it there, and then we're going to drop it down 1, like so. And then we're going to start going vertical again, so we're going to drop it down 2. Then we're going to go 1. And we want 4 groups of 2s after this, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, switch over to anti-fouling, and 4. And then you want to go 1 down here, and then 1 again, and then you want to go 2 blocks back, and then 3, then 5, and then 5 again, and then 5 again, and then 7, and then you're going to place the last block here. Now you notice this one sits above the floor a little bit. This is correct. Don't drag it down to the floor because remember as well, Titanic is going to curve up into the side of the ship. I can actually show you on the Titanic that I built over here. You can see where we were sitting on Olympic, the ship does not sit on the floor anymore at this point. She's already starting to curve up into the hull. So yeah. Alright, 10th rib, and we're going to do something special for this one as well. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to start here, and we're going to place 2, like so. Then we're going to go 3 1s, so 1, 2, 3, just like so. And then from here, coming down, you want 5 groups of 2, so 1, whoops, 2, 3, switch to anti-fouling, 4, and 5. And then you go down 1, and then you're going to come down 1 and back 3, and then down 1 and back 3 again. Yes, it should be 2 3s this time, not a 2 and then a 3 like we've been doing so far. And then we want 2 5s, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down again, and 5 back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then just drop it down 1 and leave it here. And go ahead and pull this back right the way to here. And we might as well fill in the ship's keel at this point as well. So just drag the keel out to match, basically. With that, remember, do not place any blocks under this little overhang. It is meant to be an overhang. It is not meant to be part of the ship's keel. Alright, 11th rib. We almost have half the bow shaped now. So you're going to come to here and count 7 blocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the 8th block, place 1. Just 1. And then come down, and we're going to go 2 down, like so. Then we're going to go 2 sets of 3, like so. Just like that. You want 2 groups of 2. Remember to switch to anti-fouling. And then 2 sets of 1, like so. And then down and back 2, down 1, back 3, down 1, back 5, and we're going to do back 5 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from there you want to drop it down 1 more just to match up with this. But again, the ship should not actually meet here. This should just be a diagonal, like so. Alright. And now the final rib, and then we've got the entire ship shaped. So come over to the last block that we placed out here. This is the 12th rib. We're going to place 1 coming down here, and then instead of going back 1 like we've done so far, we're actually going to come forward 1, just like so. And then we're going to go down 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to go down and back 2, or down 1 and back 2, I apologize. And then we're going to go and do that again, and we want 3 groups of 2. Remember to switch to anti-fouling. There we go. So you should have 1 at the top, 6 coming down, and then 2, 2, and 2. And then you want 2 groups of 1, like so. And then down 1 and back 2, and then down 1 and back 3. Once again, leave the ship here. Actually, no, I apologize. Drop it down one more. Leave the ship here. Do not try to bring the rest of the ship up to match. I'm just going to add that one so you can see the shape that I'm going for here. So this is going to be a straight wall from this point, and you can see the actual angle of the hull that I'm going for. Alright, and that is one half of the bow done, so the other part is simply replicating it to the other side. So I'm going to do that quickly, and I will be back with you once I've done that. Alright, so unfortunately my audio corrupted for this part, and I'm afraid I can't recover, so I do apologize for that. But, so I'm doing this bit in voiceover. So, I know that I am not good at tutorials. The only tutorial that I've done that I think is even half decent is the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang tutorial, and that one I still messed up, I still made mistakes, and I'm still not super pleased with how it came out. So please, if there are things that you think I can improve on, or if you have suggestions for what you'd maybe like to see in a tutorial, please do let me know, and I will try to implement all of your feedback in upcoming videos. Moving on from that, I plan to have weekly uploads on this series, so I'm hoping that the next video, the next tutorial, which should be building the stern, should be up a week from this upload. That's the plan. Hopefully it sticks. If it doesn't, I'll put a community post on my page explaining why. Either way, a week from the date this video goes up, you will be getting an update of some kind, whether it's a video or a community post. Fingers crossed it's a video. It should be a video. Besides that, I actually do intend to do a few videos on this, so firstly the bow, then the stern, then maybe filling everything in the midships, though that might just be an off-camera thing, and then the superstructure, the funnels, the deck equipment, and all that stuff comes later. I do also plan to eventually record a tutorial on how to convert this ship from Olympic into Titanic. That's obviously going to be, that's a ways off in the future, but anyway, so yeah, that's what we've got in the series coming up. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing down below. If you have already subscribed, you're one of my favorites. I love you. Thank you so much. And yeah, with that said, I will see you in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.